Alright guys, what I did here, it's been over 24 hours. The first 24 hours I unrolled it and decided to re-tan it again, and I did another egg wash tan on it to substitute for the brain tan, and this has been a total of 48 hours altogether now. Let's see how she came out. Still in a nice damp towel. Looks like the hair never slipped. From what I can tell, I'm pulling on it in the inside. But I did work it before I re-tanned it, and you can see how soft this thing is. I mean, super soft. But now I got to work it to dry. Semi-dry anyways, and the tail also. And you see how soft it is. And I don't care if the tail comes out a little stiff. I just want this side here to be fairly soft so I can stitch it up to the end of it. But this thing's gonna, I think it's gonna come out pretty good, guys. But I need to work it now. Start breaking down them fibers in it. Ended up being a gray. I'm surprised how gray it looks. But I did thin that. I mean, like I say, it's a thin skinned animal. So I'm gonna start working it, guys, and see how it does. Just to give you a look at this thing, been working it over a log. I pulled it back to right side out. I even got the whiskers and all, guys. It stayed real nice. And as you can see, this thing came out. It's coming out super soft. Kept the natural shape of the animal pretty much. As you can see, I even got the whiskers nose, and I thought I'd lost the bottom jaw, but I did get the bottom jaw. I left a little few teeth at the bottom, but it's coming out pretty good. It's getting kind of late. I'm going to work it some more tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Good sized animal though. Should make a real nice arrow quiver. Alright, all I've been doing is working this to dry over these different edges on this log. Working it both ways. Break down in fibers. Get it semi-dry, and you can see this thing's very flexible. Nice soft, ended up going to be a nice soft pelt. I'm working it both ways. I'm not too worried about if the face comes out a little stiff, because I'm going to actually want it to hold shape. And just keep working it. I did the same thing with the tail, and I'm gonna sew that back onto the pelt. I can't even find it. There it is. I'm working that tail the same way, breaking down in fibers so it'll be semi-loose. But it's coming out pretty soft, guys. And you can see it's starting to lighten up some. Still got a little bit of membrane right there. I'll just keep working it. What we'll do next is turn it right side out, let her dry up a little bit more in the sun, and then I'll smoke it. But I'm going to keep working this, guys. Alright, it worked her to semi-dry, almost completely dry. And pulled her right side out. Him, I should say. That's a nice sized fox. Not the whole face and all. Like I say, I still gotta smoke it. But you can see the whiskers and all, the nose, bottom jaw, ears, everything. It's very soft, super soft. I'm gonna wash it up, smoke it, then wash it up a little bit, and then tie that tail back on. I think I'm gonna wait to tie the tail back on till after I smoke it, or sew it back on, I should say. After I smoke it, I'll sew it back on. That way I don't have to take a chance of singeing it. But it kept the natural shape of the animal. Kept all the fur. Alright, next step is smoking it. Kind of smoking this by hand just so I don't end up cooking it. A lot of times you do all that hard work and you end up getting it too hot and the darn thing ends up being too stiff on you. You can see this is still nice and limber. I haven't sewn the tail on yet. I'm trying to get this thing smoked up. I did wash the hide too. Washed all the egg off of it. And also washed the fur real good and dried it. Definitely getting some smoke out of her. I'm doing it on the old chimney. Like I say, you can really ruin all your hard work by just leaving it over a fire and not paying attention to it. I'm letting the smoke come up through the mouth. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I'm lifting it up, letting it cool back down, and I'm flipping it. Alright, very good and smoked. And the next step is I'll go ahead and sew the tail back on. And what this smoking does, almost like a sealant, so it won't mold up and rot the actual hide. Just using leaves too. She's looking pretty good, guys. See how this came out, guys. Finished product, more or less. Came out real nice and soft. Washed up the hide real well. But I'm going to sew it up on the bottom and turn it into a quiver next. I want to wish all you guys a happy Thanksgiving. I want you to know I got plenty of hunting videos I need to edit up. Me and Sean both had a whitetail harvest. Got lots more to show for you. Till then, catch you on the next video. As you guys can see, I sewed the tail back on too. It came out real good. Beautiful color on it. tail back on, blend it in real good. Should make a great quiver.